Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I was due in Nashville, Tennessee. As you guys may know, it is the day after Election Day when I'm recording this, and man, it was a late night for a lot of folks in here in America, and maybe for some of you abroad who stayed up to watch the results as well. Man, I gotta say, I did not plan to be up as late as I did. And I'm paying for that now. I had to go to the grocery store to buy myself lunch. And, like, normally, I would, like, prepare lunch the night before, because that's what responsible adults do, when they have work in the morning, is they actually, make plans and follow through with them. And my punishment for myself whenever I fail to do that is that I have to purchase a salad that I would normally not eat at the grocery store and kind of teach myself a lesson. And this is supposed to be a lesson about, like, oh, if I don't make a sandwich that's, like, medium to moderate unhealthy, then I'm going to force myself to eat something that's really healthy. And it turns out really healthy sandwiches, or not sandwich, oh, I can't even tell this story because my tongue hurts. It turns out that medium to moderately healthy salads can possibly include salads that are insanely spicy. I did not know that. This salad was not labeled as like, hey, this is the spicy salad. Don't buy this if you don't want something that's like gonna burn your tongue. Because, when you're planning to do some talking, first thing you want to do is like chemically burn your tongue. So now that my salad is completed, and I had to spend some of my lunch period going to get that, this is going to be a kind of quick episode. I'm kind of digging out some of the basement here and trying to get some additional stone. The reason that needs to get done is I really need to have, for one thing, I want this to look better when you look through the lattice work here. I've spent so much time fixing this lattice, like 15 different ways. I'd really like for it to be good. And second, because I'm going to need stone for my roof. My roof at present is kind of out of, what do you call them, pieces? No, that's not a good word. Why is there so much dirt down here? Normally you wouldn't expect there to be this much dirt underground. Better not knock all those up. And now it's terrifying. Okay, quickly placing some torches before stuff starts spawning. Because I'll walk away and then stuff will spawn like crazy, and then I will be very frustrated. But I'm going to need some stone in order to actually get the roof on that I want. Dang it. And, of course, I am immediately out of material room. These stairs. Everything about this house is so frustrating. And I'm hoping once it's done, it'll be good. Let's go ahead and dump all the stuff we don't immediately need. I've got the roof kind of started here. I'm going to have it go up at a 45-degree angle there, whereas the porch is like a much slower slope. So if we come out here, you can kind of see what I mean. So gentle slope on the porch, heavy slope on the main roof. I figure once I get the main roof up, I'm going to have to get some more quartz, going to have to go adventuring for that. That's okay. I don't mind adventuring. That's part of my thing. But I just wanted to get something done today. It's really easy, when you stay up later than you intend, waiting on the news or whatever. It's really easy to be like, oh, well, you know what? I'm gonna do a little less today. And I want to do as much as I can every day. And sometimes realistically, for health reasons or whatever, that means taking a real break. But you know what? This is not one of those days. This is a day where I'm gonna build something, I'm gonna get something done. And I wanted to talk to y'all, and this is how I do that. Let's go ahead and just kind of harvest more of this. Not sure how deep I'm actually going to make this basement, but the fact that I'm going to need a lot more stone tells me I should probably go at least one deeper here. And, yeah, having a high ceiling in the basement will be nice. I don't know what I'm going to put down here yet. This is, once again, not a functional house. I don't even know how much of the interior I'm going to do. I think I should do as much as I can, though. It's kind of weird to be making a building from a visual standpoint instead of a planned functional standpoint first. But this is what I need. I need a difference. I need a break. So this is my break. Breaking stone, digging out stuff. And I did want to talk a little bit about the election results. Man, it was a little bit surprising for some people, and this was kind of a possibility this whole time, obviously. But, I mean, I was mentally prepared for the possibility that Trump might win, because unlike some people who live in more kind of insulated parts of the country, I see in people from, I've lived in a small town in Tennessee, and I know that Trump's views, while I might not like them, are not that crazy far from the norm for a lot of people, and that's not great. I'm not thrilled about that, but there was never a question in my mind that he could possibly win, and so while I am not thrilled about that. I mean, people win and lose elections all the time. And the question always has to be, what is the best course of action for the people who voted for him and against him? Sorry, I'm kind of losing my train of thought here. My tongue just burns and burns and burns. Not a good plan. I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, even if Hillary won or Johnson won or McMullen won, I would still be like, okay, well, here's how I feel about this candidate. There are things I like about them, there are things I dislike about them, and the business of ruling may be left to them, but the business of citizenship is still a responsibility for all of us. And we should endeavor every day to take that responsibility seriously. Now, it's not ideal when somebody who basically likes to threaten or blame groups of Americans for Americans' problems becomes president, because those Americans are now going to be scared. And that's a completely fair thing. That is legit. But you can be scared and still act. Maybe not immediately. Maybe we don't know exactly what's best for our country in the next few weeks, months, or years, because there's a lot of unknowns here, a lot of things that have not happened this way before going on in this election, and Trump is, quite honestly, a candidate very much unlike the other candidates we've seen in modern time. So I don't know what to expect or how best to respond, but I want to encourage you to be focusing on that, focusing on the day-to-day business of living your life in a way that is positive for other people, because citizenship isn't just about voting. It's about being part of a community and helping people and kind of working together to achieve things that we couldn't achieve alone. That's why we have things like roads done through the government, because I could not go out there and just build a road. I can barely build a roof in Minecraft. This is actually a really questionable roof. See, that's even worse. Although actually I might want to actually have it turn there. Okay, I'm keeping that. That was a happy accident. Thank you, Bob Ross. We needed you today. Yeah, sorry. It's hard to say a lot of this, partially because I'm not sure. I wish I could give you concrete things to do. But everything in this situation is so case by case. I just want to encourage everybody to just. I just want to encourage you in general. I don't know. Maybe that's one of my go-to things. Maybe that's just me, like, kind of going to my safe place mentally here. Is like when I make these things for you guys on the internet, I wanna do it as something that like is fun for you guys. I want to make stuff that enables you to have better lives. And even if that is only a slightly better life for a brief moment, this is just some minor entertainment for you. That's good. That's what I'm trying to do. And so, yeah, I guess I'm just going to keep encouraging you, broadly speaking. And I'm going to keep putting holes in this wall here and keep putting blocks in. I kind of decided if I put iron underneath the windows, that kind of gives it a kind of a different feel to it in an interesting way that I haven't really seen done. Although I'm sure if I actually watched building videos, I'd be like, oh yeah, everybody else does this too. Because this is clearly a great idea. I don't know why people would not do this. But let's go ahead and put a window here too, I think. Oh, hey, there is a window there. We can grab some glass and throw in here. I mean, I don't know exactly where I want to put windows. Oh, I'm gonna have to do something about this, though. Well, how do I handle that on the front? Do I just have that? No, that just overlaps. Okay. So that is, I do have a technique for dealing with that. It's just not pretty. Okay. Well, let's go ahead then and throw some framing pieces there. I wonder, maybe I should have additional windows. This whole thing, this whole stairwell, all of this is a mess. Maybe this is a video where I'm just telling you it's okay to be incoherent for a few days. Try not to do anything dumb. Try not to do anything rude. Be humble. Be careful. I'm going to keep doing what I do to the best of my ability, and it might not be as well as I might like, but I'm going to still do it, you know? So, burned tongue and all. Anyway. Probably should be using half slabs for this floor. Yeah, like I did in that part. That would have been smart. Well, I can just say this is a different room than that one. Okay, so you come in here. There's the stairs. Come upstairs. Master bedroom. Additional rooms. I'm wondering, like, I don't even know how much walls I want to put on the inside of this. Like, that's probably... I should probably have figured that out. Somebody suggested I should put fireplaces on this back wall. And I do really like that idea. That is a clever idea. So what have we gotten done today? We barely did anything on the roof. We kind of fixed some window problems. I ran out of ender pearls. And we can at least see if the basement looks kind of better from the outside through the grate in there. It does. Kind of. We still got some visible wood pieces there. Dang it, I'm going to want to clear that up. And some visible torches. Ooh, and I still haven't... I'm going to need to get some bricks to put under this fence. It's amazing until you start building something. You don't realize how much it takes to build something. Well, anyway, I gotta get back to work. I got a lot to do today. Apologies that this episode isn't longer, but I've just been busy with a lot of other things, doing what I can. So anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.